Alright. Alright, troops. We are in Fallout. Hello. I'm hoping it's working. I think I've got everything working. I never got the chat overlay working, so I just opened the game in windowed mode, and I've got my Chrome browser in the background and I can see the chat. That's my scuffed solution until I figure out how it actually works. Can folk all hear me? Countdown to Perg doing a heated gamer moment begins now. Yeah, it might. We'll wait and see. Alright, sick. People can hear me. Alright, I'm starting a new game. And this is... I figured, you know, it's a role-playing game, I should roleplay, and I've already decided which character I should roleplay. A little bit quiet compared to the game audio. Oh, right, okay. Ah, shit, I'll have to turn that down after the cutscene. They're my favourite YouTube poopers. I quite like Sylvanator. That's the only recent one that comes to mind. All the YouTube poops I used to watch, I was quite young, and I wouldn't like regularly subscribe, I just watched whatever came in the suggestions. No, Zen bloke, he did not miss much. We've only just started. This is just the opening cutscene. When I told a friend of mine that I'd started playing this game after years of them asking me about whether I'm gonna... after years of them asking me to play it, I'm finally playing it, and I told them that, and they said, "Oh, are you trans or racist?" And I told them, that's what I'm trying to find out.
When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies.
When are we going to get the Perg Productions radio station mod for Fallout? You know,
as decades passed,
I think you could fit some death and roll into Fallout.
United beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs.
Keeper of Porridge.
Scouts,
that name rings a bell.
Seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert.
But I'd have to... I was going to say you'd have to say the titles, but I wouldn't remember the titles either. I would just remember random jokes that would be burned into my memory.
Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army
what
of slaves
non-rock /
forged
punk
from
/
the
metal
conquest
music
of
do I like?
86 tribes. Caesar's
There's a little
Egypt.
bit. Admittedly not as much as there should
4
be.
years have passed since the Republic held the dam.
People are going to laugh at me for this because it seems stereotypical, but I do like Death Grips. One of the same friends that told me to play Fallout told me to listen to Death Grips, and I quite like them.
Campfires burned,
I quite like
training grounds.
Frightened Rabbit. They're a good Scottish folk band.
Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business.
I don't know if you would count the Manic Street Preachers as like rock.
And his
Maybe they
army
don't
of
count.
rehabilitated tribals and police robots.
My girlfriend hates them.
You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
Is Linkin Park Screamo? You could make an argument.
Got what you were after.
It's quite emotional, and there's a bit of screaming.
In the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
At least it's posed as a question.
Time to cash out.
Will you get it
God,
over
the guy in the mohawk is so scuffed.
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face.
Looking for
But I ain't a
Scottish
fan.
gaming YouTubers with under 1,000 subs.
You've made your last delivery, kid.
Wish I could help.
Sorry you got twisted up in this scene.
It's my favourite
Where
Death
you're
Grips
kneeling
album.
must seem like an 18
The Money
carat
Store.
run of bad luck.
That's the only one I've listened to start to finish.
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that?
It's my favourite metalcore album.
Easy there, easy.
Tricky one.
You've been
It's
out
been a while
cold
since
a
I've
couple of
listened to
days
it
now.
properly.
Why don't you just relax a sec? Get your
I mean, I really liked Bleed From Within's last album. No, not their last album, the one before their last
You tell me
album.
your name.
Fracture. That one's really good. And, do I listen to Funeral Noise or Beatdown Deathcore? I did not know Funeral Noise was a thing, but that makes sense. Also, happy birthday. First one, wait, no, I suppose there's some people in chat said happy birthday before the stream started. I think that's the first happy birthday I've got in the live chat, so thank you. Right. So, I'm entering the character name, and that's gonna give away the character that I'm building. But, you know, it's a stream, I'm gonna be reacting to chat, not taking it all that seriously, so I thought, I wanna try playing this game as Varg. Oh wait, no. Count Grishnak. Because that's what he called himself for a while. Is that how you spell it? I don't know, doesn't come up much.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out.
Here's
I
the
take
thing,
pride in my new
Varg
work.
Vikernes has played this game.
If I left
We have his own testimony that he has played this game. You can look it up, you can find the Twitter screenshots, and in those screenshots, basically he says, oh, I installed the game. Within the first 20 minutes, woman teaches me how to shoot. Uninstalled after 1 hour play. Games not to play. So he didn't like it, so I need to make all the decisions for him that I think he would have made. Because he got less than an hour in. Yeah, melee build, gotta specialise in knives. Oh. Okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the birthday messages. Don't get yourself killed by a Deathclaw. Yeah, I've done that. You know, I mean, the Deathclaws are more lethal than the Cazadors or Cazadores, but I don't know. I think I hate the Cazadores more because I just hate how fast they move and the way they move. It makes my skin crawl. I cannot stand it. Alright. That's a good base preset. I mean, I'll be switching it around anyway. This is a good one to start with, and then we can customize it. I don't know, I put too much effort into the appearance of the characters, and you barely see their faces for the whole game. Murder is... yes, murder is wrong. We do not endorse murder on this stream. Alright, shape. I've got my phone next to me and I'm gonna look him up for a reference image. Make sure I'm getting this accurate. We've got a good start because he's currently bald, so we're going with current Varg. I don't think there's options to give the scar that he has, but it's covered by a beard nowadays anyway, so we're alright. I mean, he's looking a little bit heavy these days. Not that heavy, just a little bit. Because, as he has said himself, as a European, it's important to maintain a layer of fat. Just a little bit. Stealth from wearing camo all the time. Ah, but will he be able to find camo in the wasteland? Probably not. What difficulty do we go with? Oh, I think I'm probably still on normal. You have to keep in mind, this is like my second playthrough. I just finished my first playthrough the other night. After years of this game being recommended to me. Whoa! Oh, I didn't know you could do that. This is before prog metal, this is after prog metal. Alright, he's a little wide. Maybe not that wide. Alright, that'll do. Alright. Oh, forehead. Okay. I've got to focus, got to open my reference image and make sure I'm getting this right. Need one that's head on. Yeah, that'll do. Alright. Ah! Yeah, that's about right, actually. I got it right by accident, I think. Yeah, he has a kind of... it's kind of short, like focused. Bit of a frown. Sort of serious look. What faction did I go through? What faction did I go with in the previous playthrough? Alright, so I was torn between Independent and NCR. And I went with NCR because the character I had built had 3 intelligence. And I just did not trust him to run New Vegas. Have you played Burnout? I have not. The game soundtracks that had metal in them that I would, in my younger years, were probably like old WWE games. Something something Hellripper and Sarcophago. Agreed. Based. I just did the forehead. Alright, I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. Alright. And he's giving you these eyes across the bar. Yeah? Yeah, we'll keep them low. Yeah, I think that captures the sort of bewildered sadness. Eyes... just regular. Quite far apart, actually. Nose... I hope Varg doesn't see this, because I know he probably takes his phrenology really seriously. He'll get very angry with me. That's the thing that scares me about this, actually. Varg is extremely online. I doubt he knows who I am. I hope he doesn't know who I am. It kind of goes up. And then it's kind of thin. Yeah, it's pretty thin. It's tilted upwards. Fairly short. Alright. No, I know the NCR isn't very good, but it's like if I was living in a wasteland, you would have to meet the character that I made to understand my decision. He was an absolute brainlet. Could not be trusted. Even the NCR was better than him. Do I enjoy a touch of slam in my brutal death metal? I mean, I like a bit of slam now and then. There's only so much of it you can take, though. You need a break after a while. I suppose a lot of good death metal does bring in a slam riff now and then. I mean, that's how slam started, was Suffocation inventing the slam riff in the middle of more regular sort of death metal. Yeah, I'm not as good at the character creator in this as I am in like WWE games. I'm quite good at those. I'm gonna give him a big beard anyway. I could make him a chinlet, but I'm pretty sure he has, if I remember correctly, he's got a bit of a chin on him. Alright, that'll do. That'll do. Shade. Very pale. But a little bit sun-kissed, because he's got a lot of foresting to do. A little bit flushed. Nose. And eye color. I can't be arsed actually googling what eye color he has. As if you ever see the character's eyes enough. I have any opinions on Metal Hellsinger? I did play it. And I liked it. I finished it. It's a good game, good rhythm game. The one issue is every song has a very similar rhythm, which is by design. But I'd be interested to see if, like, in a sequel they could expand that into weirder rhythms, which would be very difficult both to make and to play, but it'd be interesting. Alright, hairstyle. Gotta keep him bald. Hair color, it's gotta be sort of steel. That's still not quite right. He speaks for the trees. Have I played Hitman? I've played a few of them. I've played the Hitman 2, the new one, and I've played Hitman Blood Money. You were there back in the day for Death Metal Sunday at the venue in Edinburgh around 1991-ish. I was not born yet, I'm afraid. So you're right. And heading out hunting for mortician enjoyers. Well, if you're out hunting, watch out for Will Raymer. He might be threatening a taxi driver with a knife. Rough beard, survivalist. Alright, so far, that's the best one. Good god, Soul Patch, new Metal Varg. Can you imagine? I'm spending way too long on this. the comrade. Oh, I'd really hate that one. Grizzled samurai. Yeah, nah. Okay, so it's the top one. Oh my god, there's a lot of these. Survivalist, yeah, that's the best we're gonna get. And in terms of hair color, there's not really like a... Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a white option. I think steel is the best we're gonna get. So we're just gonna have to accept that. The game's warning me. Are you sure you want to make a character this racist? Yes, I do.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Alright, if I remember correctly, yeah, we've got today's physician, and reading glasses if you pick that perk that makes you a specky. Rare to see someone that also listens to Hellripper. Ah, it won't be rare for long. That band's on the up and up. They're going places.
We're looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll
Okay.
learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Strength, okay. A little bit above average, he works out a lot. But maybe not quite beach bully. You know, I don't know if he's... I don't think he has a home gym in the forest. Perception, probably decent at that. Endurance, survived prison, but spending a lot of time. Charisma, okay. I have to put his charisma up quite a bit, because I cannot deny that he is very charismatic. Luck. This man is not lucky. He he's had his difficulties, you know. What are my favourite cartoons? That's a difficult question. I can't beat Tom and Jerry. Alright. This is the one I've struggled with. I've been thinking about making this character and I don't know what way to put this. Because he's a bit of both. Like, he's quite articulate, but he's fucking insane. So, I'll just put points into this to make the game easier for myself, you know. Put this represents all his Lord of the Rings knowledge. Yeah, anyone in the... You know who could be considered lucky in the second wave black metal scene is probably, like, Darkthrone. And... Oh, Immortal, actually. Immortal are the lucky ones. Because even Darkthrone, Varg, like, wrote lyrics on Transylvanian Hunger. Not only did Immortal not get killed or implicated in any crimes, they don't even have any, like, social stigma attached to them. They got out of that unscathed. At least I think they did. Right, we'll give him a little bit extra agility just to make shooting guns a bit easier. Then again, I want to try a melee build. Where should I put the rest of it then? Stick an extra point in charisma. Alright. There we go. Count Grishnak is ready.
That don't make a lick of sense. Seems to me you're the luckiest son of a gun in New Vegas. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and the bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Alright, thank you for
I'm gonna
those of you
say
who
a
are
word.
going off.
I
Thanks
want
for
you to
popping
say
in.
the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Dog. Kick.
House.
Target, most
Night.
definitely. Yeah, campfire.
Enemy.
Oh, well, this one's easy.
Light.
Oh, should it dark or torch? We'll go with torch. You like setting things on fire.
Mother.
Mother. Probably caretaker.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support.
He's probably gonna have to go with strongly agree. I think he's quite individualistic.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
When you make a YouTube channel, you gotta at least agree a little bit.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Yeah.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
All the way to Oslo.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
YouTube does not like it when I say what it is I see here.
Okay. How about this one? Last one.
Alright, the two bears high-fiving. He loves his bearded men, doesn't he?
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Alright. Yeah, we'll keep melee weapons, unarmed, speech. That should be the other one. I don't know if he's actually that sneaky.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Okay. Gotta have Wild Wasteland. Reckless nature. +5 to barter, but -5 to energy weapons, explosive guns, melee and unarmed. Okay, yeah, nah. We gotta have... Probably go with heavy-handed. Melee... Oh, melee and unarmed. Nah, I like crits. I like random crits. Alright, I'll be using guns less frequently. So, maybe... Oh no, all weapons. Ah, fuck it. I'll just keep Wild Wasteland. Do I actually like Burzum? I actually do quite like some of his songs.
Come with me, I'll see you out.
I think he knew how to write good riffs. Some of the vocals are a bit goofy. Alright, thanks for saving my life. I'm taking everything from your house. Might as well. Everything you don't have nailed down is coming with me, old man. Oh, well that was quick. Let's go. Another one? Hell yeah. I mean, I'll take... It doesn't weigh anything, I'll take it. First aid box. Alright. Well, I'm not going to need weapon spread reduced. Similar to Top Boy. I don't think I'm familiar with that. Metal cooking pot. Alright, lovely stuff. I've noticed crouching doesn't seem to work. What's that about? Yeah, left control. Am I not hitting control? Oh, maybe it's not active until I'm outside of his house. Yeah, I think I've robbed enough of his stuff.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Should not have gone
Didn't have
through my
much
stuff.
choice, I'm afraid. But I understand the sentiment. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
No. Can't be arsed. Oh, where are the viewers right now from? Oh shit, is it crashed? Oh, there we go. Got it in windowed mode, so every time it struggles. Have I played the classic Star Wars Battlefront games? Oh my god, they're so good. Yes. I'll turn the volume down a little. Tell you what, I think, you know, me without a script, me not doing my enunciating like I'm doing a class presentation, anyone who struggles understanding me in my usual videos is going to have a much harder time now.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Do you know who
Can't
attacked
say
me?
that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
And people in the TTRPG community recommend it. I have no clue who made it. Really? Oh, I didn't know. I've only heard about My Frog through Varg. I didn't realize there were like D&D YouTubers or whoever who've picked it up and been like, yeah, it's alright. I guess that must be like people who get into Call of Cthulhu and then find out about Lovecraft.
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard.
I love TTRPGs.
Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs.
So
I
part of
laid
me
low.
is tempted to
Once
try
they'd
My
run
Frog
off,
just to see what
I
it's
dug
like.
you up to see if you were still kicking.
So if I could
Turns
pirate
out
it,
you were.
maybe if I got
hauled you off
PDFs
to
or
the dock
something.
Right quick. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trails.
It's clearly an explosive crate, but it's got sunset. Okay, so the NPCs call it sarsaparilla, but it looks like it's spelled sarsaparilla. I don't know how you're meant to say it. Do I prefer the Star Wars prequels or sequels? I guess the prequels have a strong place in my heart because I grew up with them. I would say the prequels are of more consistent quality. Like, the sequels are radically inconsistent. Like, they're all over the place, whereas the prequels are just consistently bad, and you know what you're getting into.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
I'm straight up gonna dodge the question of what I think of the middle of the sequel trilogy, because it's less controversial to talk about Varg than it is to talk about The Last Jedi. Oh wait, Varg would not talk to this man.
Goodness.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Is Varg actually super right-wing? I mean, well, yes. But he does occasionally see, he cares more about the environment than you would expect. There's these little curveballs that he throws you.
Not in Good Springs, no. If you want. If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might get. Always happy to help someone down on their luck.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I can show
Woman
you.
teaches me to shoot. Oh man. I think he got his Twitter back, but I don't think it's the same account, because he had like, he'd gone through about 8 different accounts by that point, so it's years ago that he played this game and tweeted about it, so I don't know if you can still find those tweets, but
Now,
the screenshots
see
are
the
out there.
sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Oh, I've put no points into this. Look how shaky that is. He's got the jakey shakes.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still.
Is Varg still
help you
making
right.
music? I think
Nice
so,
shot.
because I
Well,
think he
that's a
released
start,
like a Dungeon
But I don't
Synth
reckon you came to
album
me to learn to fight
a
sarsaparilla
couple years
bottles.
ago.
Tell you what.
Because
I
he
got a
released
good
a lot of
taste
Dungeon
geckos away
Synth
from
stuff
our
while he
water
was in
supply
prison.
Anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
I guess the XP would be good, but nah.
So just. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke her.
Okay.
Hey there.
I should put this away.
Done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my
Fuck's
friends
sake.
and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
Wonder how he made and released music in prison. Ah, that's Norway for you. You get quite a lot of nice things in Norwegian prison. It's very much rehabilitative. Is generally their focus.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I think that the reason Dungeon Synth was sort of invented by accident, because like the only instrument he got, yeah, it was MIDI instruments. Yeah, he got like keyboards and stuff. they gave him the keyboards that you get in high school, where you change the settings and get it to go DJ. That's how he did it. What was
Looks
that
like our
all
little
about?
town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to
Did
lie
the
low.
rehabilitation
We didn't
work on
actually
Varg?
expect
I
anyone to
mean,
come after him.
I don't think he's killed anyone since then, but I think he did do like a bomb scare. And I think, like, objectively it didn't work because he has zero remorse or regrets about what he did. So, surely, like, you have to at least appear before some kind of council and be like, I'm sorry, and then they let you out. But I guess not. That's how I would have assumed it worked, but I think I'm wrong on that.
He's holed up at the
Where is
abandoned
Ringo
gas
now?
station up the
He's not in
hill.
the Beatles anymore. Yeah, that's 100%
You
we
mean
would ask.
murder him? That's not our way. Even if Cobb is scum, he can bluster and threaten all he wants.
No, he can't.
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. Was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. Alright.
Have I got the DLCs installed? Nah. Only just got this game like a month ago. Do I buy Varg's story of Euronymous wanting to torture him? It's a mixed bag. So it's like I should. He's kind of he said that he's heard that Euronymous wanted to make a snuff film of him, right? Which I believe that Euronymous probably did go around saying that. That seems like something he would do. Oh, Varg's not gonna run the strip. No, he is 100% going with Caesar's Legion. Yeah, Euronymous would definitely say something like that, but I get the impression that he was like, I don't know, he was like an edgier version of Jay from the In-Betweeners. Like, he would just say shit, make shit up to sound more interesting. So I think... I believe that Euronymous said that. I don't believe Euronymous was serious about it. But, I wasn't there, I don't know. And if I was in Varg's shoes, would I want to take that risk? Probably not. But if I was in his shoes, I'd probably think, oh, well, I should phone the police and tell them about this. But you couldn't do that, because they're looking for you, because you just burned several buildings down. The self-defense thing really doesn't work, though. You can't drive all the way across the country. Oh, that's right, you guys are in here. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, that's right. I'm not good with guns. Count Grishnak, level 1. Oh my god, I know how the game works. Straight razor, knife. You have fucked with the wrong one now. Oh man, it just one-shots them. Okay, that's good stuff. This is like Skyrim without guns. Maybe a melee build will work. Don't have the science for it. And I don't even have the lockpick skill. Can't do anything. What's in here? Braxo cleaner. Oh no, they did mention that somewhere in here there's like the book on... There's the magazine on lockpicking, but I don't remember which bit of this building they said that's in. Ew. Knew there was one left. It really doesn't look like him. It's the best I could do. I did a much better job recreating him in one of the WWE games. Maybe they did. Maybe they did give it to me. Aid. They did! Oh, there we go. Thank you. Well, what do we have for skills right now? Am I just gonna waste this? A lockpick of... Oh no, it'll give me exactly what I need. Alright, what's in here? Ugh. Fucking hell, I'm so bad at this minigame. Thank you, graphics. Good shout. I probably would have wandered around with that magazine in my pocket for the rest of the game. It's only now that I know that's an Enclave flag. I didn't know that when I first played this. Might as well take all that. Okay, enough dicking around. I should talk to Ringo Starr. Where is he? Up the road now. I need to get him a hat. That might fix it. I've entered the wrong building.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Would Varg side with Goodsprings? I think he would. I think he would see Goodsprings as... Well, he certainly wouldn't side with the Powder Gangers. I think he'd have to go with Goodsprings.
If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. Town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble. Take it easy now.
Oh wait, that's right, yeah. I need to buy something from him.
Okay.
Well, I don't need to. I need to look and see if there's anything worth buying. I'm gonna keep it real with you, game. I've still never played Caravan and never will. It's just like, just like Gwent. I tried to learn Gwent when I played The Witcher. Eventually I just gave up. Some people say it's quite fun, but I just couldn't be bothered.
Take it easy now.
Will do, mate. Now what you got in your fridge? Oh. Empty whiskey bottle. What you got in your back pocket? Oh, you got some caps. I'll leave them alone. Make sure my chat's refreshing properly. That's right, he's up in the gas station. I'm actually surprised that I didn't run into the Cazador death trap by accident in my first playthrough. Or the death claws. But this time I might, on purpose, see if I can make a bit more progress.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan.
I will.
You know how to play?
I will stab you to death on the spot before I play Caravan. Fuck that. I'm not even. I'm just gonna patch Caravan completely.
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him.
I'll no play Caravan. Could I
I'll
interest
have a
you in
much
my
bigger problem once
Perg?
his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Wait, this is the answer. If this guy was involved with them, I think Varg might just let him... Actually, no, he'd want to deal with the criminals.
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the
Purple
two of
burglar
us.
alarm.
Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
Oh yeah, he'd do it himself.
I was thinking of myself, actually. Who's gonna watch my back while I'm watching yours? Start with Sunny Smiles.
Oh fuck, alright.
She's been friendlier than most around here.
You know, people say that Scottish people can't say purple burglar alarm. It depends which part of Scotland you're from. If you're like really Glaswegian, then you can't. Because it's just purple burglar alarm. And it kind of falls apart. But if you pronounce things a little better, then if you're from a fancier place, you might say purple burglar alarm, and if you roll the R's, you can manage it without much trouble. Fucking purple burglar alarm. I let my mind wander and then I start walking off in random directions. Okay, so I'm meant to talk to some of the other people around here. Ghost Town Gunfight. Talk to Sunny Smiles.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Say no more. I'm in. That's inspiring. You may want to keep your optimism to yourself if you try to recruit anyone else. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Right. Oh yeah, that's right. When you talk to
Everything you
Chet,
give isn't.
you need to be good at
A silver tongue would help.
like barter.
Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan.
Okay.
Easy Pete's pretty protected.
Alright.
I'll be waiting.
See, I was a dumbass in my first playthrough, in the sense that I didn't know what I was doing, and also I made a character who was a total moron. But I was nice. I was very nice to people. So this bit's gonna be more interesting this time.
You looking to buy some supplies? Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the Powder Gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about. Look, you're bringing this on yourselves. There's no way I'm getting involved. But hey, I'm sure you can buy what you need. This again? Like I said, I'm against taking on the Powder Gangers. My
Oh, you're
supplies
straight
aren't
up
cheap enough.
against it. Oh.
Right. Take it easy now.
Yeah, nah, you're getting stabbed. Fucking die! That's okay, Ice Wolf. It's good to get a good night's sleep. And thank you, Sedi Man. Bottle cap. Magnum revolver. Or Magnum round. Yeah, we might want to blend in later. I'll take a prospector outfit. Yeah. You just got self-defended, mate. Right. We'll put him in his bed. No one will know. Yeah, he's good. He's all good. What's in here? Oh, yes. That'll do nicely. I noticed I didn't lose karma for stabbing him to death. Alright, let's compare these. Yeah. Right, melee weapons +2, speech +2. Do you know what? I will keep the vault suit on, because I'm doing a lot of stabbing. Okay. I think these are all optional. Yeah. Well, Doc Mitchell patched me up, so I would trust him. I'm having a look through these boxes again, because I swear I did like a test run of the early bit of this. And maybe I'm going mad, but I remember finding a stealth boy somewhere. Probably making that up. Because if I can find a stealth boy, then I could sneak past the death claws and get to New Vegas early. I don't think I checked this room earlier. Nah. Where the fuck is Doc Mitchell? He'll be in his house somewhere, I hope. He's not sleeping. He's not taking a shite. Oh, there he is.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
You should see the other guy. What town is this?
This here's Good Springs, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Good Springs Source, they call it. It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it. We don't go looking for trouble, though occasionally it sees fit to come looking for us.
I am sorry to say that this town has had its first murder of the year. Don't ask me how I know that.
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
I'm gonna soak up as many bullets as I can when the fight happens. Because in my first playthrough, the dog died. And I've never forgiven myself for that.
You take care now.
I was taking too much time behind cover and they shot the dog. Now, I've not put any skills into explosives, so, well, there is... I'm pretty sure if you look in Doc Mitchell's mailbox, you can find an issue of Patriot's Cookbook. No, I am making that up. It was somewhere around here you could find Patriot's Cookbook. But anyway, I still don't think that would take me over the threshold. And even then, I don't think Varg would enlist the help of Easy Pete.
I'll keep an eye out for the powder gangers and meet up with you and Ringo when the time comes.
This is the wrong person.
Until next time.
Oh.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right. I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. He's a convict. Be careful out there.
I mean, he must have a supply closet somewhere, you know?
Hello.
I'll just double check I didn't miss anything. But I think the amount you can get off him is limited if he's dead compared to if you're like trading with him. Scrap electronics, scrap metal. I might as well take all this, he's not gonna miss it. Alright. Right, that's enough optional objectives. I'm ready. Return to Ringo. Okay, yeah, that's right. When I first started playing this game, I didn't look at the compass very much. I tried to figure out where stuff was, and for the most part you can do that, but as the game went on and I was exploring bigger and bigger areas, I gave in and started using the compass more. Which is a shame, because if I'd kept it up I probably could have still navigated without it. It's quite well designed in that way.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do. All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play. They're getting set up in cover, but it might... At least 6.
Alright.
I'll be set up near the store.
Probably been to the prison that they escaped from. Right, let's go. I'm gonna soak up all the bullets. Are they in their underwear? Alright, take cover. Now! Cleaver? No match for my knife. Ow! Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus! Cut his arm off! Oh fuck, oh, right. I'm starting to see some of the issues with a melee build. I might have hit level 2 by now if I had done the thing with the fighting the geckos and shit. Alright, second attempt. Engage in a flanking maneuver. And then immediately steal this guy's knife. Cleaver, which might do more damage. Fucking stab him, come on! Fuck's sake. Mate, do you mind? Alright. Bonus limb damage. Does 9 damage per second. Or overall damage 5. Overall damage 8. Oh, the knife does more fucking damage. Alright, well. I'm gonna hide in this house.
You like that?
Yeah, he followed me in. Sick. Alright. You fucking idiot. Oh shit, okay, your friend came in too. Well, geez a sec. I did pick up a stealth boy. I just didn't remember picking it up. Oh! Yes! Fucking come on. What have you got on you? Dynamite. Well, you probably like dynamite. The regular shotgun kind of sucks. Might as well take a hat. Okay. Right. Right from the get-go, I want to put speech up. Let's put sneak up a little bit. And, okay, what else? Repair's good to have. Medicine should be improved a bit. Alright. Swift learner. Well, that's a good one to get early on. Skill magazine was 3 times as long. Lady killer. Yeah, we'll go with swift learner. Man, he cut his arm off with just a little kitchen knife. If the dog died again, I'm gonna be well annoyed. Alright, there's a BB gun. Does the BB gun actually do anything? I don't remember if I... Also, since the music has stopped, I'm just gonna assume everything's fine. I'll come back in and take a nap later. Alright, they like me. Okay, good. The dog's alright. I'll let them do most of the work, not gonna lie.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. I did have what was left of the Crimson Caravan money, but I wasn't sure if it was my right to just give it away.
Seem pretty certain
I owe you
now.
more than that, though, so look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp up in New Vegas if you ever visit.
Aye, alright. Would it be a good bet for me to do a stream where I react to a Finn McKenty video and spend the entire time being like, I cannot understand what this man is saying? I think the bit would get old. It would be funny to do for like 10 minutes. Dave Mustaine versus Varg death battle. Both of them do a little bit of martial. Actually, does Varg actually know martial arts? He does a lot of kicks in his back garden, but I don't know if he actually knows what he's doing. Whereas Dave Mustaine does have, like, I think it's a black belt in I don't know what martial art, but he's good at it. And when he was on Joe Rogan, he spent a lot of it talking about martial arts. So I think it depends. Well, if it's a death battle, do they start with weapons? I think that's important as well. Dave's probably better with guns. I think Dave takes it, honestly, yeah. If you're allowed weapons, then you're probably allowed guns, so you could shoot him. And if it's just hand to hand, he's definitely more proficient. In a knife fight, it might be different. can tell you who Dave would pick in I can tell you who Dave would pick in like New Vegas in terms of factions. He would definitely be a Mr. House guy. That's true. If you need to stab a guy like 26 times, I've forgotten the number. I used to know that off by heart, which probably wasn't good. If it takes you that many stabs to kill a guy, you're probably not that good with a knife either. I'm sure the people in chat are from different places. Did you guys ever get policemen coming into your school to talk to you about knives and how you shouldn't carry a knife and there's no safe place to stab someone? Because I got that. What quest am I doing? They went that way. Find the men who tried to kill you. Right, so I could talk to the people in Prim. Or I could go straight to New Vegas. I'm not planning on streaming for like that long, so I think I should attempt a Vegas run. I should quick save. No, you didn't get a British thing for sure. See, my girlfriend's English, and she went to a much rougher school than me, and she never got that talk. And I went to a pretty posh school. So, I don't know. Maybe it's a Glasgow thing. Well, not specifically Glasgow, but maybe Glasgow's one of the areas. Rebuild character? No, no, no. We shall travel onward. But yeah, that's the advice that I remember the police telling me. They only gave the talk because I was there. No, they definitely didn't. I hate sharp objects and fuck! Fuck!
You need to be careful. It's dangerous out here. Yeah. See that you do.
Can you protect me from this big... Right, you stand in the way, mate. You fuck! Fuck off! Fuck off! Okay, good. It's bugging out. Yeah, bugging out. Fuck off! Yeah, I'm still not a big fan of sharp objects. I can use them. I can, you know, chop food when I'm cooking and stuff like that. But like, I used to be really scared of sharp objects in general. And in biology class, whenever we had to use a scalpel, I would like get someone else to do it because I was really scared about accidentally cutting myself. I think I was like 14. Oh, poor Victor. How are you affected by Cazador poison? You're a robot. Maybe he's just sad. He likes bugs and he just had to beat one to death. Right, second attempt. Oh, fucking hell. It's already on its way. This is the scorpion bit, if I remember correctly. Oh no, no, this is also the Cazador bit. There's scorpions over there. Scorpions. Oh. What? Who sees me? Someone sees me? Danger. Oh! Oh, God. Okay, I'm fucked. I did get anti-venom, but something else is coming after me now. What was that? Oh, he's brought his friend. Oh, I hate these things. I'll take my chances with the fucking death claws. Time for a magic nap. Well, there you go. There's some cultural insight. Even when I was in primary school, which is from the ages of about 5 to 12, I distinctly remember seeing billboards on bus stops, or bus stop advertisements from like Police Scotland that said, "Choose life, not a knife."
Evening.
I actually had a guy I know, maybe this is apocryphal, maybe he was making it up, but he told me that he used to have like this shaggy long hair and he cut it really, really short, and after he did that, he had a guy come up to him on a train and pull a knife and then go, "Oh, sorry mate, I thought you were someone else." Which I hope isn't true, but it would be very funny if it was true. Right, where's the bit with the death claws? So that's the Cazador bit, and that's the death claw bit. So I gotta go down that road to get to the death claw bit. Genuinely, I'd rather take my chances with the death claws. Wild Wasteland. Oh! It's Indy in the fridge. Oh, that means I can get his hat. Thank you, VHS man. It's been an alright birthday. It was off to a bad start because the boiler broke. So right now I've got a lot of layers on. I'm wearing gloves. Well, they're fingerless gloves. Little homeless gloves. But that's just to help me out. So I've got a cowboy hat. I've got the indie hat. I'm wearing the indie hat. Yeah! It's not quite the camo baseball cap, but it will do. Skydiving. Skydiver, you big man. Bargain. Key. Don't remember what the key's for. Oh, it'll be that. Brahmin skin outfit. Don't really need a cleaver. Oh, that's a shout. Weapon repair kit. Okay. Ugh. Oh, that's right. These guys don't like me. I'm vilified. Good thing it's nighttime. Choose life. I choose knife. Oh, I think I just got a crit. Yes! That was so brutal it had to be censored. Police baton. Still does less damage than the knife, but... or does it? Slightly less. Good backup. This melee build is not too bad actually, I'm quite enjoying it. Oh, fuck. Right, here's the downsides. Well, not really, I just need to wait for these idiots to come to me. Have I played any of the Silent Hill games? I have not. I probably quite like them. I like atmospheric games, I like games with good stories. Oh my god, just one-shot him. This guy's preparing to chuck dynamite, but he's... okay. I probably would like Silent Hill. But all the most famous Silent Hill games are from an era when I was much younger. You're not good at this game at all. But yes, it is bad Varg RP if I'm one-shotting them. I forget, is the damage displayed the ideal damage or the damage it's currently doing in its condition? Let's find out. +1. Oh, it's in its current condition. Right. Right. So some of these are worth investing in. Yeah, I'll be honest, I used to not like horror. I used to be a big wuss for horror things, including horror movies. And then in recent years, I've warmed up to them a lot. So that's so I should probably give Silent Hill a go. Because I quite like horror movies now. And the only horror game that I've played is Alien Isolation, and there's a game I didn't get far in. Oh shit. What's my fave horror movie? These are good questions, and I have to think about them for a minute. In terms of the horror movie that has freaked me out the most, like, less in terms of scares while watching it, and just in terms of, like, lasting psychological impact, I think the most disturbing horror movie I've ever seen is The Shining. It sticks with you in a way that most horror movies do not. I don't know, there's something profoundly disturbing in lots of subtle ways about that movie. Even though there are other movies that might scare me more as I'm watching it, that one has a longer lasting impact. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, these guys have armor! Okay, this is a more accurate Varg roleplay. I really like, I quite like Cabin in the Woods. I really love Tucker and Dale, but that movie is so funny and so not scary, I don't think it qualifies as a horror movie. Oh, Evil Dead 2, there you go. That is my favorite horror movie. I really like a good comedy horror. Happy birthday from Germanland. Don't forget to drink the chalky milk. Yes, I don't I don't think there is chalky milk in this game. I'll have to settle for dirty water. I have so many stim packs, I might as well just abuse them. When did I get a super stim pack? Crappy Lords of Chaos version. That's one thing about Lords of Chaos I will defend, is the chalky milk thing. Because I don't think it happened. It's so specific that it feels like it might have, but I don't think it actually did. However, it is not objectively accurate, but in terms of events that happened, but it's accurate in terms of characterization. And that it feels like his kind of vibe, you know? He probably doesn't drink chocolate milk, but he probably would and justify it as some kind of trad thing. Because generally that's how it works for him, is like, whatever he was already doing, he will find an example of it in history and be like, yeah, this is how everything should be. Yeah, everything in The Shining is like, there's some, I'm sure a lot of it's deliberate, and there's some things they might not even have intended that just add to the effect. But like, a lot of the framing is just off in ways that you can't really put your finger on. Plasma pistol. Straight razor. Oh yeah, that's right, I picked up another one of those. Get that repaired. Yeah, Lords of Chaos is an okay movie. Oh, The Thing! Fuck, how did I forget that? I watched it for a second time so recently. The Thing has to be up there. It's fantastic. It's so atmospheric. And the effects are... The effects still look great.
All over the damn place north of here. I'd turn back if I were you. If you want to get to New Vegas, you're better off heading east from Prim and then looping north. It's a heck of a lot safer. This is Sloan, a camp for us quarry workers. The actual quarry, Quarry Junction, is up the road north of here. The whole thing is an NCR operation. We make cement for the NCR using the limestone we dig out with dynamite and drag lines. Dirty work, but the pay's good. Wish we got paid in caps, though. Not a lot of merchants like taking.
Yeah, that's the thing about The
NCR
Shining.
paper.
It's not so much things that you notice, it's things that you don't notice, but your brain does, and it makes you uncomfortable.
It all gets shipped by rail over towards Boulder City and Hoover Dam. The NCR is probably building fortifications with it all.
I think it's
The NCR has been trying to switch over to
it's
using paper
crazy
money, just
how
like in the
bad
pre-war days.
Trouble
is
the
that the
Norwegian
exchange
guys are
rates
aiming
ain't
at
exactly
the start of
fair.
that movie.
For example, $100 in NCR
Beautiful
money is
metallic
valued at
goblin.
roughly half that in caps around
Are you
here.
telling me to go
Seems
goblin
like a
mode?
rotten deal for us, but work is work.
Metallic goblin, I think that's what we should call Travis Ryan.
Sure.
I'm
If you
excited for
insist
that new
on
Cattle
going
Decap
north,
album. I
don't be
genuinely think,
expecting a rescue when you
or
get
at least
in
I hope, they're going back to their kind of tongue-in-cheek, goofy stuff that they did in the 2000s. Because if they're being as stone-faced serious as they were for
When do you think the NCR will send their troops to help us?
like Death Atlas, then it might fall flat. Lords of Chaos is yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Lords of Chaos is an okay movie that could have been so much better. And what are the chances of two biopics about the same thing being made? Unlikely. I think it's a bit of a waste of potential. Do your best attempts to treat Snuffle's injured leg. I don't want to make it worse. But, what do we have? We have today's physician. We have 2 of those. Let's fix this fucking leg. Come on. Before it wears off. Oh my god, I cannot do maths. Oh, fuck's sake. Why did my brain think... Oh yeah, 9 plus 10 is 31. Oh god, don't bring that vine back. Worst movie I've ever seen is Come and See. The worst thing in general was some gore video that you don't remember the name of. It's good that you don't remember the name of it, you don't want to see it again. If there are any youngsters watching who have, at some point, who've never seen any gore videos on the internet, there will come a time where you will have a profound sense of curiosity and feel like giving one a go. And my advice is don't do that. Just never let the curiosity overwhelm you. It's never worth it. You'll just ruin your day. Terrifier. I haven't seen Terrifier. I've seen like YouTube videos about it. Oh good, these beds are unoccupied. Oh, I can't. Can I not go top bunk? I hate that I know what Funky Town refers to, but I am happy to say that I've never watched it. Oh, I can't steal this in front of people. I've just heard about it through memes, and then I remember seeing a comment thread on Reddit explaining what it is, and then someone put a link to it. So someone put a link to it, and after, you know, I'm no longer a teenager, so I see it, and then I'm like, yeah, no, I'm just not gonna click that. And my life is all the better for it. But the thing is now, every time I hear Funky Town, I think about the people that probably have a trauma response to hearing that song. And I don't want to victim blame here, but it's your own fault if you click something like that when you know what it is. Never do that. Okay, basically, just to give you the abridged version so you know enough about it to know to avoid it, it is, or so the legend goes, because I've been wise enough not to watch it, basically a video recorded by like a Mexican drug cartel torturing a guy and doing lots of horrible things, very gory horrible things, and it should have like, he should have passed out from all the horrible stuff, but they were injecting him with adrenaline, I think, to keep him awake through it. That's how the story goes anyway. I will not go into the specifics of what's supposedly in it. Fuck me, I don't remember how long a stealth boy lasts. Oh shit! Oh right, you can't actually get close to them. Okay. They can oh no, that makes sense. They can probably smell me. They can smell me sweating in my vault suit. Oh, caution. Alright, that means it's the time to deploy it. And now just don't go near any of them. Yeah, it's true. A lot of Reddit threads are a gateway to hell. Because, for one thing, you'll see a lot of terrible opinions. But also, yeah, there's lots of... Basically, like, once every few months, a new edgy subreddit comes up where people post, you know, snuff videos. And it's there for a month at most before the greater Reddit mods at large remove it from the website. Your edgelord phase was listening to new metal and pretending to be a shadow ninja. I mean, my music edgelord phase never left, but my edgelord phase was to be an edgy comedian. Or, you know, a teenager doing edgy comedian jokes are my best approximation of them. I find a YouTube video that describes Funky Town in a very harmless way. Well, YouTube is quite good at removing stuff that's bad, so yeah, you could probably find... I mean, YouTube's full of true crime content. Okay, it's worn off now. I think we've actually made it past. You can find a lot of true crime content on YouTube. There's probably some safe coverage. I don't know. Thank you, Indomitable77. Still telling me to be cautious. And because it's saying that, I haven't quick saved yet. Oh my god, what's even nearby? It's gonna give me the option to drink? No. There we go. Alright. I mean, I give all these cautionary tales about gore, but I did accidentally... I mean, it was a patch. It was quite small, but I did accidentally leave in Dawn of the Black Hearts patch on a picture of a battle jacket in one of my subgenres videos. It's really small, and if you don't know what it is, you might not realise what it is, so hopefully I didn't traumatise anyone with that. Oh yeah, I've seen the meme. I've seen the meme you're talking about, yeah. That's not so bad. Laser rifle. Laser sadist armor. Blastmaster X the ground bent on survival. Damage threshold 3. Well, compared to just a vault suit, it doesn't even have one. That was how you found me. Yes. Apparently, Euronymous did not actually have a camera on him. I mean, it was the 90s, you didn't have a smartphone. So he ran off to a store and picked up a camera and then took the photo.
Hello. Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please show your badge or make your way out of the building.
Oh, that's right, when they ask you for, like... authentication, it's high luck that lets you say ice cream and guess the password. So, since I have very low luck, I should probably not bother with this. I'm not ready to fight robots with a kitchen knife. Oh, found me through the subgenre videos. I was gonna say, yeah, like... Found me through the patch. That's what I thought you were saying. I used to have a bad habit of, at parties, talking to people about Mayhem. Because it is a good story, but you've got to gauge whether they're ready for it. I mean, if you're at a party and you're talking to a girl who likes true crime, it's a good story to pull out. Oh, I should keep the medics. Are there any theories if Euronymous killed him? Well, interesting that you say that. There are a lot of people who think that Euronymous, you know, didn't kill him, but... Because, I mean, Dead was very suicidal. But people theorize that Euronymous encouraged his suicidality and indirectly led to Dead killing himself. So technically, there are some theories that posit that. I'm taking the long way around. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm out of practice now. I've stopped doing that. That was a thing I did when I was younger, but now, every now and then, I talk to someone that I've known for a while, and then I realise I haven't told them that story, and I'm kind of amazed. Why do I like Fallout New Vegas? It took me a long time to wrap my head around RPGs in video games. I didn't like them for a long time, and then after I got into tabletop RPGs, the appeal was more transferable in a way. New Vegas has got a very good writing, good story, enjoyable quests, enjoyable combat. It is buggy as fuck, but I still quite like it. Quite compelling game. Which album do you think bridged the gap between the first and second wave of black metal? Sarcophagus, Inri, Mayhem's Death Crush, or Bathory's Under the Sign of the Black Mark? Bridge the gap. I mean, you know, as someone born decades after all that was happening, it's difficult to say, to get an accurate picture of what was the most popular and influential. So in terms of the actual sound, I would say probably Bathory's Under the Sign of the Black Mark, because Sarcophago is very thrashy, and Mayhem's Death Crush is kind of more groove oriented. I don't know, I get the sense that Bathory has the... I feel like Bathory was quite ahead of their time in terms of the development of black metal.
I'm not a recruitment officer. You want to join the army? I'm sure someone at McCarran can point you in the right direction.
Oh, Varg would want to know about the fields.
Impressive, aren't they? You don't see anything like this outside of NCR territory, that's for sure. We get the water.
Have I ever heard of Fear and Hunger? I have not.
If you follow the big pipes, they'll take you all the way to the lake. A lot of the crops grown here support the various NCR camps in the region. McCarran, Goff, and Forlorn Hope, to name a few. We can't have wastelanders popping in here for a free meal, so my squad and I are assigned to keep things from going to hell. Gary?
I like a few of Lamb of God's songs. that's unfair. I like a couple of their albums actually. I like Ashes of the Wake and Sacrament. I think they're quite good at writing riffs. And you know, there's a lot of songs that I just skip that I find kind of filler. But when they get a good riff, they know how to take full advantage of it and make the most of a good riff. So they do have a lot of good stuff and a lot of good song structures as well. And Randy Blythe is a very good vocalist. So I think they're quite good. And I like the sort of southern flair that their riffs have. Yeah, Bathory reached a far larger audience just in general. Which is weird now, because Bathory's probably... Bathory's more obscure than Mayhem nowadays. Because Bathory doesn't have as many good stories. In fact, Quorthon went out of his way to have little known about him.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
I wish to sell you a lot of my crap.
I am ready to process our transaction.
Alright, you can have that. Do I think that third wave black metal would be a better term, or post black metal? Or are the bands with that label too different? I think third wave black metal would go nicely with stuff like... I think it would go nicely with like 2000s black metal. Stuff that was still heavy and focused on being heavy, but did different things to what had been done before. So, I mean, it would probably end up being about as broad and nebulous as post-black, but describing a different thing. Like, I think third wave could cover things like symphonic stuff like Dimmu Borgir, melodic stuff like Dissection and Vatane, bands like that. I think that would be a useful way to use the term. Third wave is, well, people don't really use third wave. It's not really recognised as a thing. But I think post-black metal is very much for the more progressive stuff. Can I do my best Dave Mustaine impression? Okay, Fetus Muncher. I shall.
Which skill should we put our points into? Gotta get speech up.
Actually, I want that much in lockpick right now. I want to speedrun getting speech up, because it's useful for a lot of things. I'll take a little bit out of it, just to get medicine up to 20, and get our melee weapons up a little better. Okay. You are welcome, Fetus Muncher. Speaking of fetuses, Dying Fetus are playing Glasgow tomorrow. Looking forward to that.
Hey.
Has Ringo made his way all the way over here already? That's a thing to check. Probably has. Yeah, there he is.
Hey there. Here's the rest of the payment I promised you back in Good Springs. I'm getting ready to run a caravan up towards Utah. There's a town called New Canaan which is supposed to be pretty prosperous. The Crimson Caravan doesn't have any branches out that way, so it'll be up to me to get things started.
You found a band that only has 3k monthly listeners? Good stuff.
I'll see you around.
I like the ways that I've discovered some smaller bands. Like, for example, Man Must Die. I've used some of their stuff on the channel before. found out about them because when my dad got his next car, he got it from this car dealership, and the guitarist from Man Must Die was working there, and that's how I heard about Man Must Die. So I like when people listen to really small bands, they usually have a good story of how they found out about them. Or maybe they just found them on Bandcamp. But when it's a local band, they usually have a good story.
Personal space meaning anything to you guys?
This gentleman and I were just settling on a price. I'm afraid you'll have to hire one of the others this time around.
Oh man, I really like the quest where you have to find out what's going on with this guy. Because he's faking being a bodyguard. Thanks for tuning in, Aspie Leo. Do you have any tips for a kid trying to go to a metal concert, as in making it appropriate or whatnot? I guess it depends on the band you're going to see. You know, I'd maybe stay away from like black metal bands that do crazy stage shows. But I mean, if you're going to see something like Iron Maiden, it also depends how young is the kid. Do you care about the kid learning swear words? Because if you don't, then you probably don't have too much to worry about. But if they're really young, even if they're not that young, like, concerts go on way past a kid's bedtime. Because I remember the early days of me going to concerts as a child, I would always get tired and ask to go home early. Because it was way past my bedtime.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
And also it's really loud. I mean, even as an adult, you should bring earplugs. Just because you can probably handle an individual concert. If you're going to be going to a lot of gigs, just have the long-term ear protection. It's a good idea. Yeah, if you don't care about swear words, then, you know, if you're going to see something like Maiden or Metallica, then you're probably okay. You just have to keep in mind it's going to be really loud, and your kid's going to get tired. Good God. It's Triple H.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
Oh,
those bots
in terms of the music of this game, my favorite track is the one that plays in what's the name of the town? Nipton, which wasn't originally composed for this game. I think it was originally in Fallout 1 actually, and they reused it here.
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside.
Do you have any plans for future videos? I have a few ideas, and I can't decide between them, so I'm gonna make a poll on my Patreon and let the patrons vote.
Gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of.
I've had a few ideas.
To help around town
I've had an idea to have a this would be a long-term video project that once I started it, it might be a long time before I actually finish it. But I would quite like to make some kind of video about Scottish metal, and the Scottish metal scene and Scotland's contributions to metal at large. I think that would be interesting. And I think I might be able to get some interviews for that.
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man whore. Well, I didn't have
I
any
think
other
you
career
could
opportunities
argue
open to me at the
that
time, and I had to make ends meet. I was
the
good at it, too,
AC/DC,
but after a while, I just felt like a
who,
piece
you
of
know,
meat and had to
they
quit.
kind of count as proto-metal a little bit. They certainly had an influence on metal. And everyone's like, ah, yes, Australia's contribution. Every single original member of AC/DC was born in Scotland. And I remember that because the Kelvin Grove Art Gallery once had a whole exhibit on AC/DC for that reason.
All right. See ya.
Oh fuck, here he goes. Get his
Submit
ass.
to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
Oh, this is 100% something Varg would say.
Please submit to a credit check, or present a passport.
Oh, I do not have 2,000 caps.
Please return when you have sufficient caps or passport. Exterminate.
You know what's kind of mad is after you kill Mr. House, these guys still let you through. Maggot Guy 207. I'm guessing that's a Slipknot thing. Scottish metal guess. Would I label Sewer as post-black metal or third wave now that we're making that thing? It's closer to our makeshift definition of third wave than post, I would say. Then again, I'm making it up as I go along. I can do what I like with it. Sometimes I wish this game was like Skyrim, where if you're good enough at pickpocketing, you can steal someone's clothes. Then I wouldn't have to fight that guy to get his armor. There are a lot of Scottish metalheads who bully the guy from Sewer because he does not speak Gaelic and did not know how to pronounce his own band name for a while.
Stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph.
Any chance for another part of the subgenre series? Maybe if there's like a really glaring omission or some new subgenre sort of bursts onto the scene. Well then again, I guess if Agaloch are post-metal, there's probably a good argument for Sewer being post-metal. I distinctly remember there being times where I was looking into all the subgenres and I thought, oh, this is all too complicated. I would prefer to just not engage with this, not have any take on this, and not care about the subgenres. And at that point I'd already made like 5 parts and I was like, that's not an option anymore. I need to figure this out to the best of my ability. Fetus Muncher, if you can make a new subgenre, I will cover it. But, you know, there are a lot of people that try and make new subgenres every day, and most of the time it's a big reach. In fact, it's kind of difficult to make an entire subgenre on your own. You need multiple bands. Hate calling anything post. I don't like calling things post either. I mean, I think I said it in my videos. I don't like genres that start with post. Because it's like, yeah, you came after something that existed. So do most things. I came after many things that existed. I came after the Berlin Wall. Russian slime metal. It's distinct from sludge. slime and sludge, two very different things. Well, I better... I've already crossed all the way over here, so I don't need to go back through the Deathclaw territory when I need to, or when I want to. And I can't get into the strip yet, unless I have lots of money. I mean, I know there are, like, side quests I can do in Freeside to get into the strip. But I think I want to head back the way, because I want Varg to meet Caesar's Legion, because ultimately those are his people. How's he looking? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, Freya. Odin. Whatever. Oh, shit. What's... Someone wants some. Young Gecko. He's not even fighting me. Oh. Is someone behind me? Oh, there's powder gunners. Okay. Oh, fucking hell. Off with his head. Am I a fan of Agaloch? I listened to them when I was making the series, and I liked what I heard. I just haven't got around to listening to more. I probably should. Do I still dislike metalcore? I don't dislike it. It's alright. Some of it's better than others. I just, when I talk about metalcore, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. Not from metalcore fans, but from metalcore haters. Because if you say anything too nice about metalcore, they will jump down your throat. And I just can't be arsed dealing with them. Love from Michigan. He's a man, he does tricks at parties, pulls rabbits out of a hat. Thank you for the birthday messages. Talk about the individual bands people do agree are good, not the genre. Yeah, that generally works better. I think metalcore is unfairly maligned, like, or overgeneralized.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits. It's your ass. Don't say you weren't warned.
I'm patching Prim. I care not for their troubles. And speaking of troubles, this bridge is rigged to explode. So, no point trying to cross it. Oh, this man's got COVID. He's covering himself up. Yeah, metalcore is very broad, actually. Because people generalize it a lot, but, like, you know, which kind are you talking about? Are you talking about the Architects style? Are you talking about the sort of At the Gates core? Are you talking about, like, Hatebreed? Like, it is actually very broad. People are stuck in the early 2010s, late 2000s. Like, they still talk about mallcore. Mallcore. Fucking shopping malls barely exist anymore. It's like the point of reference for angry old men. And they never went to the mall in the first place. And the malls aren't there anymore. Would I stop Varg from killing Euronymous? Yes, and I'll tell you why. Because, you know, I don't think Euronymous was a very good person, and I suspect he was lying about the snuff film thing, but he might not have been. However, I would prevent Varg from killing Euronymous just because, like, that would make Varg more relevant, or rather, I would prefer it if... Oh, shit, they've crippled me. I would prefer it if Euronymous killed Varg, because I very much believe that black metal wouldn't have the same Nazi problem. Yeah, just like that. If Euronymous shot him in the head, I don't think black metal would have the same Nazi problem if it wasn't for Varg. Because him being like such an important, influential figure, and then saying all the shit he believes, is probably what led a lot of Nazis to decide, yeah, we can make this our scene. Because it's not like there's anything intrinsic to black metal that brings them there. It's because it was a scene where they felt they could get away with being Nazis. Because there was a really prominent Nazi there. The same thing didn't happen with like Morrissey and that kind of music, because Morrissey was soundly rejected by the community. But, you know, metal fans don't really care what the artist believes generally. They just, if you've got riffs, they'll stay. So yes, in another timeline where Euronymous killed Varg, I don't think black metal would have a Nazi problem to the same extent that it has one now. Black metal do be crazy. Can you stop shooting me in the head, please? Blood pack. HP plus 1. I'm starting to see the limitations of this melee build. That's the thing, I'm rushing through certain parts, so I've not leveled up as much as I might have. Oh fuck, I'm way lower on health than I realised. Oh, now I'm running low on these stim packs. Oh fuck's sake. Oh, you cunt. Fucking stop it. Was Varg outwardly far right before he went to prison or after? What if Euronymous became worse? Ah. Now that is also possible. Yeah, you never know. The seeds were probably planted in that scene. I hadn't considered that, yeah. Euronymous might have got worse. Fucking stepped on another mine. I should attempt going unarmed. I do have good unarmed. I should give it a try. I'm gonna punch a gecko to death. I see you, you little prick. Let's go. Can I beat a gecko to death with my bare hands? Let's find out. Oh fucking hell, there's more of them. Fucking come on. There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck this. Oh right, I can't aim for shit. Yeah, you better run. Have I listened to Municipal Waste? Oh, of course I have. I really like Municipal Waste. They're a lot of fun. And they're one of the best live bands that I've seen. Just in terms of the fun atmosphere that they can bring. They're like the ideal support act. Do I like Bring Me the Horizon? No. I respect them. I don't like them. I think they're very talented, and I have to respect what they've achieved. Just personally, their music is not for me. Yeah, I've lost track of the earlier question. I don't know if Varg was outwardly, if he held his beliefs before he went to prison. Actually, no, yeah, he must have believed it to some extent, because that's partly what motivated the church burnings, was he was like, Norway must return to tradition of paganism. So he's been a pagan for that long.
Evening.
Would I replace Anthrax in the Big Four? I would prefer not to, because I do like Anthrax. And they're just really lovely guys. And we need more really nice guys. We need just being nice to be rewarded in metal, I feel. So I'd prefer not to remove them, but if I had to, who would it be? You know what? Overkill. I really like Overkill. And I think Overkill are alright, guys. What exactly is paganism? Well, I don't know if I can give an accurate definition, but from my understanding of it, paganism broadly refers to... It's a bit of an umbrella term for the religions that people believed in, like, before modern organized religions. It's like, you know, like in the Roman era. Things that people believed back then, like pantheist religions with multiple gods, and usually a worship of nature as well. There is actually a pagan community in Scotland, I think. They've had, they sometimes have little religious events. What am I doing? These people are nice, I shouldn't steal from them. Yes, polytheist. No, yeah, you're right, because pantheist would mean all of them at once. Polytheist would mean multiple gods. Pantheist would mean all of them. I guess the Marvel universe is pantheist because like every pantheon seems to exist at the same time. Alright. Did that complete that quest? Inquire about your delivery assignment with the administrator. Oh! I thought that was animism, with like everything being God. Or then animism is more what the Native Americans believed. Pantheism doesn't have to be multiple gods. Alright. What's the deal with paganism? The nature of the universe itself, or divine in and of themselves. Aha! Right. Don't listen to me, guys. I don't actually know.
Had enough.
Alright, I can see that distinction. Is that my next series? A rough guide to gods. Or troublemaker. Melee weapons +2. Oh, I'm having that. This knife is actually in pretty good nick, considering all the stabbing.
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Rough guide to religion. Wouldn't be allowed to have a favourite then. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
This guy's got a good name. Johnson Nash.
Hey there.
Robot Cowboy.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the... Happy trails, partner.
Yeah, people refer to the collection of Greek and Roman gods as the Pantheon, and also there's the big building in Rome that's just called the Pantheon. Or at least that's what tourists call it. Maybe that's not accurate. Thank you again to the birthday well wishes. It is appreciated. I think someone came in earlier and left a comment that was like, it was mentioning something about a video, but I lost it. Oh yeah, Metal Subgenre series, one of the best YouTube series I've seen. Trying to listen to every subgenre for months. Ah, that's nice. Thank you. Right. I suppose the XP would be good. I'll quick save it here and see if this is worth doing. Oh, fuck. Stop. Alright, weapons. Police baton. You're getting walloped. Ow. Beer. Okay, I quite like the sound it makes. Well, you know, as I do this over time, I'm slowly accumulating like 1 or 2 caps at a time. And before you know it, I'll be able to buy my way into the strip. Alright, that's my last stim pack. My favourite radio song in this game, Big Iron. And favourite of the 6 primary subgenres, probably thrash. Because I love death metal, but I'm not always in the mood for death metal. I'm pretty much always in the mood for thrash. You just can't go wrong with it. Alright, I'm gonna have to get my Sunset Sarsaparilla and my Med-X. Alright, they've already spotted me. Please don't throw any, fuck's sake. Oh! Oh god. Just gotta wait around the corner. My waiting around the corner strategy is utterly fucked when they start throwing stuff. Alright. Alright. Tank the intelligence. Fucking die! Stop! Gunny no do that! Ah! Alright, well I've baited them into taking their melee weapons out, but I'm just gonna die. Stop hitting me. Oh, I made him drop his weapon. Okay. Oh, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do this. Don't take your gun out, you coward. Please tell me you have a stim pack. Incinerator. No fuel. Leather armor. Tire iron. None of these fuckers have stim packs. Okay. Whew. There we go. Alright. Yeah, Thrash is pretty well defined. Oh, good point. Yes, Varg does need to use an incinerator. I'll find fuel for it somewhere. Or maybe I'll take... I'm pretty sure the super mutants carry flamers. Alright, I think I got them. Oh, they do have beds. Yes. See, Varg was too busy discussing various religions to know what's going on here.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb. Well, I'm Deputy Beagle, and I'm being held hostage. Can you imagine? I'd be most grateful if you would set me free. I must say it's been the low point of my career in law enforcement. The powder gangers, I watched them for a bit.
Well, not a fan of criminals, but not a fan of lawmen either, having gone to prison. You're getting whacked. God, that's a goofy costume. Oh, it's a lot of leather armor. That should do nicely. Right, so I've beat him up, and the data on his journal.
This is most unusual. The powder gangers.
Great, he's got a podcast.
Today. I guess there's a first for everything. Now those tough-looking fellows must be great cons. I recognize those funny helmets and leather vests from stories I've heard. So what are they doing with that dapper gentleman who wears a checked suit? I wouldn't mind a suit like that. They're talking about heading south toward Nipton, then west to Novak where they'll meet up with someone. I guess I could track them if I needed to, but the town of Primm needs me here to serve and protect. Oh my, I think I've been spotted.
Sucks to be you, dude. Hard. I'm not that good at picking locks. I don't have a high science skill, which I didn't have in my last playthrough either. But I'm really shit at the hacking minigame anyway. Well, that's me discovered Primm. What I really need is to find an alternate route into Nipton. You know, I've been going for a couple hours. I feel the place to end this is the place where once he reaches... There's a certain point once he reaches this point, like, the story tells itself. As soon as he meets the Legion, I think we know where Varg's going. I might continue this playthrough in my own time though. I'm enjoying the melee build. And I'm enjoying the utterly deranged line of reasoning. Alright, I will take my chances with whatever creatures are looking over here, because they won't have guns. And maybe I can outrun them. Oh shit, fucking ghouls. I forgot about ghouls. Alright. How do ghouls react to knives? Let's find out. Fuck's sake, that's a lot of them. This is more than I would like, actually. This would be a lot easier if I was using guns. I should have put some points into guns actually, because I'm pretty sure... Oh, I'm gonna misremember this story. But I think he did own rifles and stuff when he was growing up. I think his dad was in the army or something. I don't remember where I heard this. This could all be made up. I'll try using the varmint rifle. Did I play Elden Ring? No. The only FromSoft game I've played is Dark Souls 3. And I did not get very far. I'm not as into video games as I used to be when I was younger. And so sometimes I just don't have the patience to get good at some games. Because with most video games, like, the skills that you've acquired are quite transferable. But that's not really the case. Well, I mean, they're transferable skills, but if you're competent at, say, God of War, like, you know, the original God of War trilogy, like a hack and slash, you're still gonna have a hard time with FromSoft games. Because they're just so much more difficult. Oh shit. And... Oh no! Oh no, 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 no. I'm the star of the... I'm now starring in the hit 2000s animated movie, Ants. That movie had a really good battle scene in it, between the ants and the termites. If I were to make / join a band, what would you make the name? I've thought about this a lot, and I can never decide on one. Every now and then I'll think of something and be like, that would make a good band name, but would it be the one I would go with? I don't know. Come get some. Because I did have, during the pandemic, a friend of mine who is in a lot of bands, like, we made a little project together. I did vocals and he did some guitars and stuff, and we made like 2 songs and never gave the project a title. We just did that for fun. Oh shit, the ants are coming to help me! Hooray! Nature is healing. They know that I'm a pagan who respects nature. Guys, we're on the same team. Oh. fuck. It's the fucking grenades. They'll spell the end of me. Extreme circumcision. Speedrun circumcision. I should really be quick saving more. I didn't hit any markers along the way. I think there are probably some Scottish words that would make good band names. Dreich. That'd be a good black metal name. Which just means a bit wet, you know, rainy, not very nice weather. Now I'm racking my brain trying to remember some of the band names I've considered over the years. A lot of bands already take names from like Tolkien and also D&D is a source of a lot of band names. Like Demi Lich, that's a D&D thing. So if I were to name a band after a D&D thing, I'd go with Illithid. Because then you get both the Lovecraft influence and D&D. Alright, quick saving this time. And let me remind myself, which of these items is better? Let's see, Police Baton does 9 damage, and the knife does 8 damage. Okay, so it is actually better. Oh, that's right! I have an incinerator! I should take advantage of that, but I'll take some pot shots with a rifle. Oh, fuck's sake! Cunt was following me. Wait a minute, what am I doing? These guys are playing my game.
Got enough?
Come on.
Circle strafe. This is a boomer shooter. Wait, I've picked up dynamite. Why am I not using that? It's risky. No, let's burn them. Get fucked. Wait, Mentats is good stuff. I should take. Or Mentats. Get that speech up. Probably wanna Illithid. Favorite movie in general. I've talked about favorite horror movie earlier, and that was probably I really like The Thing, and I mean, talked about a few horror movies, but favorite movie in general is gonna be Lord of the Rings trilogy. I can't really pick one. I kinda need to pick all of them. I just think they're neat. Double the bonus from reading magazines. 2 more skill points. Yeah, get that early. Love from India. remember meeting a guy at like a metal society at uni who was from India.
Did you see that? That guy was gonna kill me.
And it was interesting hearing about what the metal scene's like over there. Yeah, I'm kind of getting shot at right now, Jacqueline, but okay.
He kept shouting about stars or something.
Oh, that's a good point. We haven't been harassed by Malcolm yet. That was supposed to happen by now.
Some what? Never mind.
How do I know about that? I haven't spoken to Malcolm. Could you help me out here? If not, I'm going to take cover behind you. Oh, that's not working. Oh, no, 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 no. I cannot die again. I've died too many times already. Get to fuck. Yes. God. Gunny, no. God. Oh my fucking god. Wait, she shot me? I thought we were friends. Is there a Perg Discord server? No, I never got around to that because I didn't want to have to moderate it. If I was attacked by an ant this big, I would just hit it with a stick. Like I'm doing now. Ever listen to Buckethead? I'm kind of intimidated by how extensive Buckethead's discography is. It's just too much to get into. It's like the same reason I've never properly got into Critical Role. There's just too much. Oh no, they're already shooting. Okay. But if I get to a good enough distance, he can't hit me. Oh no, he still can. Oh, now's the time to deploy the dynamite, isn't it? Say a genre. Grindcore. Or did you mean say a genre for Buckethead? Because I interpreted that as just say any genre.
Like that?
Any concert going stories? Well, the first time I crowd surfed was in... Oh, who's this cunt? Oh yeah, it's the guy that... the first time I crowd surfed was last year when I saw Hellripper, and that was good. This melee build is ass. I'm so close to the point where I should wrap it up, but I just keep dying. It's because I just want to farm the XP off those guys and stay leveled up. Marilyn Manson, a drunk dad who knocked over a good 5 people's drinks. Marilyn Manson and Rob Zombie's Twins of Evil tour was one of my earlier gigs when I was about 12. Thanks for sticking around, George. If I would be in a medieval army, what role would I take? Right. The role I would take is commanding everything in Medieval 2 Total War. Otherwise, I don't know, I'd be cannon fodder. I do not have a big build. Okay, I've got just close enough to attract the attention of the melee guys. So now would be the time to chuck the dynamite. Oh, they all dispersed. Clever girl.
Look out.
Wow, okay, yeah, they're actually quite careful.
Come on.
You like that?
Jesus fuck. Okay. no, don't you get started now. Oh, she probably got hit with the dynamite before. That's why she started attacking me. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Did you see that? That guy was gonna kill me.
Don't mention it, I'll be on my way. Fuck off. Oh, do you know who can help me? The Legion! Do I know Fit for an Autopsy? I've heard of them. If I remember correctly, they are a metalcore band? Or maybe deathcore. Deathcore, yeah.
Watch out! Yeah! Who won the lottery? I did!
I can't unhear Yuri Lowenfeld's voice in this game. Because he plays Spider-Man in the PS4 Spider-Man game.
Powder ganger. Not no more. Bye.
Yeah, nah, I don't like the powder gangers, you're getting stabbed. Did they stop following me? That is a good bit of environmental storytelling. You wrote an essay on Fit for an Autopsy. I wrote a essay for film in first year of uni, where they got us to talk about music videos, and I wrote about Bleed. Opened the YouTube app and the stream just started playing on its own. What have you done? Bit of bribery. Man, I really don't have anything left to heal myself. Do you know what? I'm gonna go into one of these random houses and have a nap. Clickers from The Last of Us. You know, that's one thing I like about The Last of Us is it recognizes how cool mushrooms are.
Don't worry. I won't have you lashed to a cross like the rest of these degenerates. It's useful that you happened by. I want you to witness the fate of the town of Nipton, to memorize every detail. And then, when you move on, I want you to teach everyone you meet the lesson that Caesar's Legion taught here. Especially any NCR troops you run across. Where to begin? That they are weak, and we are strong? This much was known already. But the depths of their moral sickness, their dissolution, Nipton serves as the perfect object lesson.
I've heard good things about the stage, but I have not listened to it.
Nipton was a wicked place, debased and corrupt. It served all comers, so long as they paid. Profligate troops, powder gangers, men of the Legion, such as myself. The people here didn't care. It was a town of whores. For a pittance, the town agreed to lead those it had sheltered into a trap. Only when I sprang it did they realize they were caught inside it too. Yes, and herded them to the center of town. I told them their sins, the foremost being disloyalty. I told them that when legionaries are disloyal, some are punished, the others made to watch. And I announced the lottery. Each clutched his ticket, hoping it would set him free. Each did nothing, even when loved ones were dragged away to be killed. Yes, they did, as will all the rest of them, in due time. Now go, and teach them what you've learned here. There will be more lessons in the days ahead.
It sounds to me like this Caesar's Legion is based. What shirt have you gotten the most comments on? Blood Incantation. And that is because no one can read it. And so they're like, what the fuck does that say? And so that strikes up a conversation. And yeah, that's probably the one. Uncle Owen, Aunt Beru. Alright. It is almost seeing Blood Incantation live soon. Nice. I'm sure that'll be good. Well, it is almost 1 in the morning UK time. Varg has now met the Legion and knows the path he's going on. I shall probably wrap the stream here, but I shall save. I'll probably come back to this in my own time. I think this playthrough has potential. Alright. Cheers for tuning in, guys. Thanks for all the birthday messages. And, yeah.